Imagine commanding the heat of a professional kitchen for decades. Your hands seasoned by scalding pans, your face kissed by studio lights and outdoor grills, only to discover that the very skin you've exposed to inspire millions is under assault by an invisible foe. When Gordon Ramsay, the world's most fiery celebrated chef, posted an Instagram snapshot of a bandaged cheek on August 30th, fans everywhere felt a collective jolt. Even the hardest-working culinary titan isn't invincible. If Gordon Ramsay can develop skin cancer, then none of us can afford to ignore the signs or skip the sunscreen. That morning, Ramsay shared a close-up photo of a white dressing covering a small lesion on his left cheek. His caption read simply, "Grateful and so appreciative for the incredible team at Skin Associates and their fast-reactive work on removing this basal cell carcinoma. Thank you." He then issued a heartfelt plea to his followers, "Please don't forget your sunscreen this weekend." In fewer than 20 words, a man known for his blunt kitchen critiques managed to deliver a life-saving reminder: respect the sun or suffer the consequences. Basal cell carcinoma, the diagnosis Ramsay disclosed, is the most common form of skin cancer, accounting for roughly 80% of non-melanoma cases. It develops from prolonged exposure to ultraviolet radiation, whether from natural sunlight or tanning beds, and, while slow-growing, can invade surrounding tissues if left untreated. In most cases, however, early detection and removal lead to cure rates above 95%. Ramsay's quick referral to Skin Associates and the seamless procedure he underwent underscore the importance of swift medical action in beating the disease. This update followed another health scare Ramsay shared last year. In mid-June, he posted a photo of a massive bruise covering his torso and a cracked cycling helmet after a serious bike accident. "I'm lucky to be standing here," he wrote, his usual fiery energy tempered by pain. "I cannot tell you the importance of wearing a helmet." Fans watch their fearless chef, someone who jumps headfirst into culinary challenges and extreme endurance tests, acknowledge vulnerability both on two wheels and beneath the sun's glare. Within hours of the skin cancer announcement, the Instagram comments flooded in. Thousands expressed prayerful support, praying for Gordon to beat this, poor guy, hope his friends and family are by his side, and sending healing vibes. Others shared intimate tales of their own or loved ones' battles with basal cell or squamous cell carcinoma. One commenter described undergoing Mohs surgery to remove lesions from her cheek and nose, praising the minimally invasive procedure for leaving virtually no scars. Another lamented the loss of a grandfather to melanoma, urging stricter sun protection. A handful of fans couldn't resist adding a dash of kitchen humor, riffing on Ramsay's grilled cheese videos, but the overwhelming tone was one of solidarity, practical advice, and heartfelt concern. Medical experts emphasize that anyone who spends time outdoors, whether you're flipping burgers at a food truck, filming on an exotic island, or enjoying a weekend beach barbecue, faces the risk of skin cancer. Basal cell carcinomas typically present as pearly or waxy bumps, sometimes with tiny blood vessels, or as open sores that bleed or crust over without healing. Diagnosis requires a dermatological exam and a biopsy, after which the most effective treatment is usually Mohs micrographic surgery. This technique removes cancerous tissue layer by layer, examining each slice under a microscope until no malignant cells remain. For small lesions, standard excision or even cryotherapy, freezing the lesion, may suffice. Radiation therapy and topical medications serve as alternatives in specific cases, especially when surgery isn't advisable. While basal cell carcinoma rarely metastasizes, it can cause significant local damage, disfiguring delicate areas such as the nose, ears, or eyelids if ignored. Survivors face the unsettling reality that once you've had one skin cancer, you're more likely to develop another. That's why experts recommend self-exams every month, scanning your entire body for new bumps, spots, or sores that don't heal, and scheduling annual checks with a board-certified dermatologist, especially if you have fair skin, a history of intense sun exposure, or a family history of skin cancer. For Ramsay, whose career has thrived under blazing lights and blistering flames, this diagnosis is more than a personal setback, it's a public service announcement. His Instagram post reminded millions of viewers that sun protection isn't optional. Applying a broad-spectrum sunscreen of SPF 30 or higher every morning, reapplying every 2 hours when outdoors, donning wide-brimmed hats, UPF-rated clothing, and UV-blocking sunglasses are simple, proactive steps we can all take. Avoiding the sun's peak intensity, between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., and seeking shade when possible further reduces risk. Beyond the sunscreen lecture, Ramsay's message resonates on a deeper level. Here is a man who built an empire by mastering control of ingredients, kitchens, and television audiences, only to be humbled by biology. His vulnerability bridges the gap between celebrity chef and everyday person. Whether you're a home cook, a construction worker, or a beachgoer, this story is a stark reminder that preventive healthcare can't wait. Today's busy schedules, packed calendars, and social obligations must yield to the basic act of self-preservation, protecting the largest organ of our body. Ramsay's bandaged photo also highlights the emotional impact of a cancer diagnosis. The shock of seeing your own face marked by disease can ignite fear and uncertainty. Yet Ramsay chose to emphasize gratitude, thanking his medical team, acknowledging their skills, and reassuring fans that he's on the mend. That tone of resilience matters. Studies show that patients with a positive mindset, strong support networks, and clear, factual information about their condition tend to fare better during treatment and recovery. By publicly acknowledging both the danger of skin cancer and the effectiveness of treatment, Ramsay offers hope to anyone facing a similar fight. If there's one lesson to carry forward, it's that early detection transforms a potentially disfiguring cancer into a minor medical episode. Waiting for a lesion to grow or assuming it will go away on its own can be a costly gamble. Instead, any persistent bump, sore, or discoloration warrants a dermatologist's evaluation. The technology and expertise exist to diagnose and treat skin cancer with minimal downtime and excellent cosmetic results. Mohs surgery, for instance, often allows patients to return home the same day, with little more than a simple dressing. The outpouring of personal stories in response to Ramsay's post underscores a universal truth: none of us fights alone. From prayers and emotional support to practical tips on sunblock brands and aftercare routines, the collective knowledge of survivors, caregivers, and health professionals becomes a lifeline. Ramsay's followers not only rallied behind their chef but also united to share the wisdom gleaned from their own skin cancer journeys. The best sunscreen is the one you actually apply, UPF clothing is a stylish form of armor, and a yearly dermatologist appointment is as routine as a dental checkup. As weekends arrive and beach trips beckon, Ramsay's warning should echo in our minds: please don't forget your sunscreen. Let that simple injunction guide your preparations. Slather on a broad-spectrum, water-resistant formula at least 15 minutes before stepping outside, and reapply generously every 2 hours or immediately after swimming or sweating. Cover exposed skin with lightweight, tightly woven fabrics and accessorize with a wide-brimmed hat that shields your face, ears, and neck. Pull on UV-blocking sunglasses to protect the delicate skin around your eyes. Seek shade under umbrellas or trees when the sun climbs high. By integrating these practices into our daily routines, we honor Ramsay's ordeal and safeguard our own health. Preventing skin cancer isn't about living in perpetual fear. It's about making small, consistent choices that add up over a lifetime. It means taking 30 seconds each morning to coat your face and arms, pausing your jog to run an eye over any new freckle or bump, and remembering that your skin deserves as much attention as your diet or exercise regimen. Gordon Ramsay's bandaged cheek is more than a press release, it's a mirror held up to all of us. It challenges our complacency and invites us to join a global movement of sun-smart individuals who refuse to let skin cancer go unchallenged. Whether you're filming your next cooking tutorial, tackling a backyard remodel, or simply sipping coffee on a sunny patio, take Ramsay's message to heart. Protect your skin as fiercely as he fights for perfection in his kitchens. In doing so, you ensure that your next sunny day isn't marred by regret but celebrated in health, confidence, and peace of mind.